Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. And also keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, everyone, we are about 5 minutes after market close on Monday, August 23rd. We're going to take our Monday look at Palantir. I do cover Palantir every Monday after close, so if you are interested in videos of Palantir and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, and you'll get them here. So Palantir had a nice day today, up almost 3.5%. A really good day for playing MAs in conjunction with the MACD. So you see MA throwing bullish signals here as it had a bullish crossover, the 20 crossing over the 50, 20s in purple, 50s in yellow, and then solidifying that by crossing over the 200 in red, and that as the MACD was bullishly crossing over as well, and could have had a nice ride up there, and then if you wanted to sort of continue to ride that until it broke through the 20 or the 50, depending on how risky you wanted to be. But by the time it broke through the 20, it would have already ridden out its first wave of bearish momentum. So that can be a sign of more to come when there picks up that bearish momentum. And then even if it dies down, falling below the MA that sort of kicked off the run up, that to me is often a good time to jump out. That is, of course, if you're day trading. This is on the 1 minute chart. And then had a nice situation unfold again here later in the day. Now, a little bit of a head fake here as it had these bullish crossovers again. And you would have, if you had jumped in at that point, and you would have seen that here's another thing that I often look out for is the MACD continuing to rise, the MACD line, not looking at the histogram, but the line being well into the baseline. The advantage there is there's a lot of potential run room to the upside. It's not already like overextended to the positive. And watching it gain bullish momentum here by rising toward the baseline while the price is still falling. So you see here, Palantir was making a series of lower highs in this range, right? I got stuck in a weird place. So these are lower highs and also probably lower lows, it looks like. And while that was happening, my computer is just being janky. While that was happening, the MACD line was continuing to rise. So that often signals to me that there's a bump coming and that the momentum that's being picked up on by the MACD just is not yet being reflected in the price action. So we saw as it established over the 20 there, it did roll back a little bit, but then it had this big jump up as these MAs unraveled. And so that was a nice wave to ride up. And then, basically held over the 200 for the rest of the day. It came down and tested it a few times there toward the end, but did a good job of holding up. Now, we end of the day sort of peeling back toward the baseline, so just sort of like leveling out. And that will sort of shift and change as we go through the overnights and pre-market hours anyway. But just to sort of like heads up on what I saw rolling through the day today and sort of some indicators that I was looking to follow, and especially this one. This often can be a really, really good tell if you catch this price action going down while this MACD is coming up. So flipping over to the daily, if you had caught last Monday's Palantir video, you would have seen, sorry, I just want to check the volume here really quick. You would have seen me calling out this bullish divergence that we saw on the MACD, where we saw the price action coming down while the MACD was still coming up. And, at that time called out potential for some Palantir runs. And obviously we saw a few days later this run up here, almost 5.5%. Now it did peel back the subsequent days, but now sort of picking up again. And it's pinning it at the moment. So I have these extension levels here, and these extension levels, again, if you didn't catch the last video, lead me up to a target of $30.99, which is the 100% extension level on that on that fib extension. And so if this extension is actually going to play out, which the retracement played out well from this run up, and so that's why I then pinned it with an extension. If I see the retracement play out well, then I throw it into an extension and see if the extension seems like it's going to play out. Now, it's being a little bit of a snail at the moment and obviously getting stuck at this 38.2 level, but we'll see. To me, the MACD is still looking pretty good. Attempts to peel it down have been sort of quickly met with additional bullish strength and have allowed it to continue to tick up. Nothing like sort of rolling down just yet at the moment. And again, this is on the daily, so these things will shift and change a little bit more slowly. So that's why if it does have a bearish crossover and sort of see what the MAs are doing at that time, that could indicate that it's going to quash this attempted run-up. But the other thing that I'm looking for to support any lift in the price action would be this 20 MA in purple coming up, and if it can cross over that 50 MA, not only will that be a great bullish crossover, but as long as the price is staying relatively near where it is right now, it will then be offering direct support to the price action that could help lift it up through these levels where it keeps getting stuck in this range right here. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. It'll probably take it a few days to play that out unless there's like a big move up. But if we continue to string together some green days, then I would look for that crossover to be coming, maybe mid to late this week. But we'll have to see. Obviously, it could turn against us and come back down in the red as well. But that's what I see on that end of things. In the order flow, we saw more large-scale orders come in today. So it had peeled off a little bit last Thursday. There was a bit of a drawdown, but in general, there have been good, solid inflows from the large-scale orders. So that kept the overall distribution inflow positive today. So that was good to see. On the other end of things, there isn't much to be said on the data side. The short sellers aren't really pinning anything to Palantir. They're not really coming in to try to make any waves. They had this weird news about buying surpluses or large stocks of gold as a potential hedge. I know that sort of made some people think, what do they think is coming? And like a technology company loading up on gold, just that headline seems a little bit unnerving, but who knows? We'll have to see. I mean, sometimes, places just do things, and it's not necessarily because anything imminent is going to happen, but you never know. But yeah, that's how I'm looking at Palantir at the moment. I'm probably going to be trading this a few times this week. It's a big day options. What am I saying? Day trading options strategy that I have. I like to day trade Palantir options when I see setups occurring, like I had pointed out in the first part of the video, and you'll see that rolling out. It's on my $100 trading account video series. If you haven't checked that out yet, go to my channel and you'll see I'm basically recording myself growing an account from just $100, and my goal this week is to get it to 120, and so I'm gonna have to make some moves. It's sitting after today at about 106, 107, somewhere around there, and we'll see how the overnight holds do in that video. But I just recorded that one, that's why it's top of mind. But also, I had some really good wins with Palantir last week, trading options on it. So that's also what's making me think of it. All right, I'm just rambling now. So you have other things to do, and you need to get on with your night. So thanks a bunch for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.